I've tried going into a different way this week to IRP in Brownsburg. Ronald Reagan. So if anyone's going to NHRA stuff this weekend, just to let you know, Ronald Reagan is being torn up. So if you go on 136 from Brownsburg, or I could be Pittsburgh coming in on 136, that side is under construction. So both are probably not the best way to go in. I think hopefully I'm taking the fastest way, because Ronald Reagan took way too long last Wednesday. So if you could hit the like button, subscribe, that'd be great. I'm trying to grow. Right now I'm in advance. I figure I'd start here. But some big things. It's what I really like about IRP is they're very reasonable. We got an end it on next. Brownsburg IRP is very reasonable. You can bring cameras. You can bring, I believe, you can bring food in, but they don't want you to bring guns, knives. No pets, so no pets at the track this weekend. If you're going to the U.S. Nationals, it's a beautiful track, and they've done a wonderful job with it. I'm looking forward to this drive-in to see how everything is, what's changed, what hasn't. I tried to do a video last week, but there's just nothing out there quite yet. There's a couple teams, so we're gonna do I'll do a quick walk through there, check out, because I have not seen. I'm in the top eliminator club, so if you've been in that club, let me know in the comments below. I'm interested to see what that is like at the track. And if you have any questions or thoughts on the NHRA, let me know in the comments below. On the way there, though, one of the things I was going to talk about is the fact that IndyCar has a lot of different questions and variables. I don't believe we might get an answer on what the schedule is for 2026. I doubt we will get that this weekend, because there's a lot, or at least if we do a full schedule, and I think we already have some of the ideas. We know when Mid-Ohio is. We know when the 500 is. We know when Arlington and the Dallas IndyCar race is. There's a lot of stuff we know, but there's a lot of phrase, like Iowa is likely out. Toronto is likely out this year. There's a lot of question marks, so I don't know what the answer is going to be yet. But there's a lot of huge possibilities. From what I was told through my sources, Fox, I think, is putting together a deal to make Phoenix a part of the IndyCar series again, with a doubleheader with NASCAR. And why I think Fox had a lot to do with that is because they are currently the ones providing the broadcast coverage for NASCAR, and that would be a huge for them to, one, resources and everything. Everyone's gonna be at one track. It'll be a great place for NASCAR and IndyCar to kind of cross promote. And what I would like to see, and I don't think we're going to see it yet, it'd be nice to see a couple crossover drivers, like Kyle Busch runs the Phoenix race. Maybe we could get Kyle Larson to run the Phoenix race and run the double. It'd be cool to see Joseph Newgarden have a shot to run a stock car. Or, maybe a Marco. I know Marco's been trying to do both. It'd be really cool to see a nice crossover for both series, and it'd be all under one channel. I think that's what they're going for. Let's see what happens. I don't want to say one way or the other if I think it will or not happen, but I'm pretty certain with Fox being involved, that's going to happen. The other deal that might be coming up with IndyCar is they might be doing something with Washington, D.C. is what I've been told. That there's a high likelihood, if not this year, next year, the 2027 schedule, that Washington, D.C. might be on the burner for IndyCar. So I'm excited for that. That would be awesome. I was just imagine the picture you seeing Alex Plo going around a turn, the Washington turn, or have different fun names, Lincoln and stuff. seeing all those monuments and everything, and these Indy cars going around there. I think that'd be great to see. I don't know if it'll happen this year. I almost guarantee with what that information I got and who's pushing it. I believe Fox is pushing it. I believe Washington D.C. will be on the IndyCar street race, will be on the map in 2027. It's whether it'll happen this year, but I believe it is going to happen. So, and let us know if you also have any questions. Again, where I'm heading to the U.S. Nationals for a little bit here. Going to check out a few things, do a kind of a walking tour. Not from this live. This is just driving to get to from 74, going north from about Crawfordsville. This is the worst turn because someone always wants to go way too fast. But how to get to U.S. Nationals from 74, and we are not taking Ronald Reagan. I like Ronald Reagan, but that took way too much time last time, and it's already red on my screen. Right now, my screen is telling me if I was to take that way, it's 25 minutes, so we get there at 4:54. I don't see that happening, so it was a mess, and it's just about rush hour, so I'm going to try going through Main Street in town and go the back way kind of around. I think that's going to be the better success rate. I might even take my other way. Yeah, Brownsburg this time of day is not the best, so I probably should have gone earlier. But working on a bunch of stuff for the future here, so be sure to subscribe. I've got something with the Holman rail car coming up that we will be posting here. And then I'm going to say the next couple weeks. There's a lot going on this week, so the next couple weeks, because we found where a amazing train museum is in Monon, Indiana, and they have the flag car, which is number 90, which is from the flag, I think the Flagger family, but then here shortly. Just a lot of editing to do with this, so trying to get some editing stuff. So be sure to like this post if you can. Just notifying me on directions. But so there's some stuff coming up, but the big thing this weekend is U.S. Nationals. It will be in Brownsburg, Indiana, Claremont, what used to be Claremont, all weekend through Labor Day. We are going to be there every day. I'm hoping we'll be there today. We should be. I think there's a qualifying going on at 5 o'clock, so, and we might, I don't know if I'll be able to squeeze by Cruz Pentagron's race team. If you're in Brownsburg, you should check it out. They have an open house, so if you wanted to go check out what they have, that'll be going on as well. So, looking forward to that. I'm not sure we'll make it. We're going to try, though. And I see a lot of campers on the roads today, and I think a lot of that has to do with Labor Day weekend, but probably also the U.S. Nationals. Hotels are definitely pricey. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to talk about, want to know about. There's a lot. I believe that IndyCar NASCAR race will happen in Phoenix this year. It's not official. I've also heard that Richmond's likely going to be on the schedule. Richmond race will be on the schedule for IndyCar. And I've heard a rumor that Watkins Glen might be on the IndyCar schedule, because I know they're losing a couple races. They definitely lost Iowa. There's just no way they can't. There's no way anyone would want to be a title sponsor for that one right now. There's a lot of money that'd have to go into it. And I heard Chicagoland for IndyCar, but I highly doubt that. I don't think really many people can race there. I think it's really cool that NASCAR is going to be racing in the streets of San Diego. I hope that goes really well for them. It is beautiful out there, I hope. It's been a couple of homeless population issues, but hopefully it's not that bad. Some people also are over dramatic. But yeah, Watkins Glen is one of the things I've heard. Richmond, Virginia. a lot of it right now. And I heard Mexico, but I've heard that there's a major stumbling block. My guess is the Mexico City race in IndyCar would have been announced had there not been this one stumbling block. I believe Liberty Media owns 75% of it, and I think they are blocking currently that bill, or the IndyCar going there. And unless that block gets moved, I don't think they're racing in Mexico City. I know they're trying, but that's, I think, why the schedule's not out yet. So, yeah, we are heading to the track live for the U.S. Nationals. We are about 19 minutes away, it says on this chart clock. I might try to go the other way, because I can't imagine. That was really bad on last Wednesday, and that was a Wednesday, so with nothing going on in the area, non-holiday weekend. So I think I'm going to try going through the town of Brownsburg to get to, well, that might be bad too. But yeah, that's why my plan is to go through the town of Brownsburg to kind of navigate my way to get there. And I'm going to try to show you a couple shortcuts to get through. Because the one light, unless I'm lucky and I can get through to this light, usually there's like 8 semis turning, so you'll be there for a few minutes. So I'm going to go to my backup way to get to Brownsburg. But yeah, so IndyCar has a lot of great things coming up. U.S. Nationals has a lot of stuff going on. It's going to be a good weekend. I wonder if there's going to be something with John Force this weekend. I don't know. Obviously, his team's going to be there. But I feel like there's going to be something happening there this weekend with them. Either an announcement or something. I mean, this is their home track. Home away from home. I was really surprised there were not more open houses going on. Hello, how are you doing? I'm at U.S. Nationals. How are you doing today? And also, if you're in the area, Brownsburg, Cruz Pentagron's team is going to have an open house today from, oh, that's good. Yeah, Cruz Pentagron's team is going to have an open house from, I believe, 5 to 7:30. Might be 7. But yeah, what do you think of any of the IndyCar news coming up? I've heard a lot this week that Washington, D.C. might be added. There's going to be a doubleheader with Phoenix and with NASCAR, IndyCar, both being led by Fox for those races. And Watkins Glen might be on the schedule, as well as Virginia, and it's not likely, from what I've heard, Mexico. Although maybe they've found a way to impasse. I hope they can do it, but I don't think it's going to happen. IndyCar has the hardest time with these roadblocks. I really hope with the Fox deal that they also do a better job of marketing, because it was really interesting a couple of years ago. We were at Mid-Ohio, and we were at a restaurant that's pretty close to Mid-Ohio, and they had no idea that an IndyCar race was going on that weekend. But they knew the following weekend there was some vintage race. So I hope that IndyCar does a little bit better job marketing. I think if they did it, I think we'd see different numbers, and we'd see it easier to get cars and tracks on the schedule. And the other one that's been odd, I've heard that rumor too about Palou. I'm holding back a little bit. I'm going to wait until after this season, because I understand that rumor, and I hope for him, I hope that would happen. That'd be a good thing for him. However, I heard, so this is just my opinion. Sometimes F1 teams, I think, throw names in hats, and then they end up doing the same drivers, or a driver in their ladder series anyways. I believe Palou has enough requirements. I believe that's why I've heard that the rumor also is that Alex Palou is sorry, I got riding my blind spot. I also heard the Alex Blow to Red Bull, but I've also heard Colton Herta could go to was it Alpine Racing, I think, in their Formula 2 series. And I think I believe Colton Herta, per the F1 guidelines, is not eligible yet. He doesn't have enough points. So you'd have to do F2 first before he even got to do F1, I believe. Although Pelot has enough points, I believe. So that would be interesting to see. I don't know. IndyCar, I hope he doesn't. I have a hard time seeing him teams not be interested, but I also could see teams blowing a lot of smoke. That happens a lot, it seems like, in the F1 world. I mean, look at the whole thing, Alex Blow with McLaren. I mean, I think I heard like 8 different names for one ride in for McLaren. There was Alexander Rossi was offered that seat. Felix Rosenquist was offered that seat as a potential in the future. So, I don't know. I'm not going to say it won't happen, but I would rather see something more official before I go, oh yeah, he's definitely going to F1, or he's definitely doing one way or the other. Now, as you see, it's going to back up here. If the left-hand lane here was not as full as it was now, I would be taking a left here on Northfield Drive, and it'll take you there. However, being how backed up it is, I'm taking you my probably not so secret shortcut, which, if I can get, yeah, I know, I always heard about that, the sad news in Minnesota. Yeah, that was really sad. Thoughts and prayers with those guys. There's a lot of people in the world. I think there's a lot of prayers that have to be out there. A lot of people have bad intentions. But I am going to take this road right here. If that guy can get going, I'll make it. So this bypasses a lot. You go by the cemetery, it's 56th Street, and you can bypass a lot of the traffic. This will take you the same way. Because if you go left, oh yeah, it definitely was. Oh, I always hate this. Everyone's turning the other way but me. But yeah, so you go past Terry here. This is the worst light I think I'll get on the way there. Oh yeah, there's people in the turn lane. But this way bypasses a lot of the traffic that you'll have going to IRP. Hopefully we get the... And you could go right here and go to 136. However, it's torn up. Well, I thought it was a good race, Daytona. Daytona was a very good race. I think, and I couldn't do it live, the camera wasn't working right, but I think Ryan Blaney or Alex Bowman owes Ryan Blaney, because he was the only one I think that would have kept Alex Bowman in the field for their chase the playoffs for the NASCAR Cup Series. I think he owes Ryan Blaney dinner, because yeah, if Cole Custard, who else was up there? Blanking. Ryan Preece, if most of those guys... If most of those guys did that, it would have been a Ooh, red. Red, interesting. I was not expecting red here. He would not have been in the field, so. Because obviously Ryan Blaney already clinched it in. And Ryan Blaney. Oh, nice. Ryan Blaney's already in. So obviously it didn't affect Alex Bowman. So I thought it was very exciting to the end. I still don't like the stage racing in NASCAR, and I hope that they fix it. I think they're trying to do too much. Instead of letting the race happen, let the story unfold. We don't need 30 stories going on. We just need one, maybe 3 stories, you know, that can go on. I gotta be in the next lane. But yeah, so we are going this way, goes around. It's red the other way, which I don't know how it's red. Unless everyone's going into IRP right now. Or it could be everyone going to the open house, potentially. Ah, train. Maybe everyone's turning that way. It is a very short light. Oh, and it is rush hour. I might have to do this and see if it's faster. It should be faster. The other way was really, really poor shape. The road, the on Ronald Reagan. So, and 136 was pretty torn up. So I was not thinking about going that way. Let me see. Can I go this way? I might try it. I don't believe that light's protected. I might try the other. Motorsports way might also be. I might be able to turn here. However, I do not want to be wrong this time of day. Oh. Yeah, that was sad. But that's what I don't like about the playoff system. I don't know. Most of the time there are a lot of beautiful cars out here today. You also remember, never stop on the tracks, like I think this RV is doing. Especially here in Brownsburg, there's usually a train going through here. Yeah, I'm gonna go look. For whatever reason, none of the messages. Yeah, I wish that Justin Haley got in. That would have been really cool. I think he almost won that too. I think he was one of Justin Haley, Ryan Preece, Cole Custard. Oh, who else was it? It was more of like the top 8 of drivers who haven't won in recent years. And then Ryan Blaney. And Ryan Blaney won. Who do you think is going to be the strong? No, but you never want to stop on a train track. I actually had someone in my family long before I was born killed because they stopped on a train track. And what happens is if you can't get through, they just, yeah, it's bad. Oh no, they're not going to go, are they? Oh, they should make it. So that wasn't as terrible. Yeah, it's rush hour in Brownsburg. I should have probably left a little bit earlier. I'm trying to show a different way because Ronald Reagan was pretty bad last week when I went to the other race. And I forgot that light has a funky spot. Because I think if they made that turn lane bigger, it would be better. But yeah, now we shouldn't have any problem. But yeah, the hard part is they're paving a lot of this. So as you can see, this is all freshly paved. This guy's gonna go slow. Yeah, and that honestly, the hard part is always when people are slow around. By the railroad tracks, we're close. Yeah, Suarez, I forgot. Yeah, I think he got sent to the back. But, oh, did you say Suarez to win the championship? Because I could see that happening. There's a lot. I can't remember. It ends at Homestead, I believe, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. A lot can happen, and all it takes is one bad weekend, and you could be the points leader the whole time, and you're out of the playoffs already. What they should do, and I wish there's the thing I don't like the playoffs. I almost wish there was like how you go to shorter tracks where you eliminate most of the drivers and maybe have some push to get in. It'd be cool to have a feature to get one spot in. If I'm going to go full circus, what NASCAR's doing. All right, you got the top, and I always forget what it's at now because it keeps moving. Top 20 in, top 10 in, top 15 in. Then you have a last dash, try to get in. Winner of this, I wouldn't say loser bracket, but the guys who don't make it in, you get one shot, one race before the next race to get into the race and have a special like Wednesday night special and see who's the guy who edges in that way. Stuff like that. But so tonight's the U.S. Nationals, and that's where I'm headed right now. You can turn here, but I'm going to go straight because I think that's the free parking. The other area you have to pay. So U.S. Nationals is today. I guess I should be talking about that, but kind of an open chat. And it's all weekend, so that's where I will be headed. And I think it's the lower levels that are racing today. Tomorrow's gonna be the big night, so if you haven't gone, I'd recommend going. It should be a lot of fun. That's what I thought. I didn't think he made the playoffs, but he could have won a race. There we go. But we have made it, and I'm not sure where I'm going to be going because I'm not sure how they run this. But yeah, I think I beat the time a little bit by what it said for Ronald Reagan. But I knew Ronald Reagan was going to take a lot longer. It's in a pretty bad shape. So, but I don't know if I can turn it that way. Looks like everybody is out here camping. Everybody is ready for the U.S. Nationals.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. Are you credentialed or are you going to today?
Yeah, just general.
Okay, straight on through.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, have a good one.
You too. I was gonna say, I was like, I don't think they're taking. Yeah, the U.S. Nationals. It's the first couple rounds on the drag race track. So I figured I'd do this. This isn't the big night. The next probably Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday is the big ones. But also, they have Cruise Pentagon's having an open house in Brownsburg as well. I don't want to park too far back. Let's see where we're at here. But yeah, it is a little pricier, but yeah, we will be there this whole weekend. And I'm in the Top Eliminator Club, so I'm going to figure out what that's all about. So that's going on this weekend, and then there's that open house, so if you have time. All right, I'll check in with you later as well. Thank you for watching, and see you guys later. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we made it here.